in the bomb shelter. Ladies and gentlemen, I find myself in the holy city of Jerusalem these days. And of course, as you all know, we are in the midst of a war. Excuse my appearance, I'm a little disheveled. We get woken up during the night and have to run to the bomb shelter. What happens is a sort of an initial siren that goes off as a warning because bombs are coming from Iran into Israel. My family, my wife, my daughter, my grandchildren, we're pretty darn efficient. We get down to the basement to the bomb shelter very, very quickly. And then there's a second siren that goes off, which means you really better be in the bomb shelter right away. It's a large room. There's about 50, 60 people there of all shapes and sizes. The elderly, the middle-aged, the parents, the young children. The kids, of course, are sort of having a good time running around. There's board games going on. There's people saying psalms or people praying. It's a world unto itself. And I think the beauty is that we get to know our neighbors. Everybody coming together, people we don't normally talk with. Biologically, it's the fight or flight mechanism that we all have, that we need to have, because we human beings, we need to be able to sense danger. It's what we call our sympathetic nervous system, where the emotional center of the brain, called the amygdala, fires off adrenaline, and that triggers a whole reaction. Dizzy spells, sweaty palms, heartbeat going fast, shortness of breath, people getting worried, nervous, living in that space. It's important when we need fight or flight. We have to react right away. The other thing that happens though is then our more rational side, our frontal lobe, is not as much in action. And sometimes we can not watch the way we're walking and lose our balance, or we can lose things, forget things. We need the sympathetic nervous system to sense danger. The problem is many people live in that world all too much, and they spend a lifetime worried and worried. It's not necessary. It's actually the biggest reason probably people come to my psychiatric office. People are filled with worry, with anxiety. They're afraid to step forward, afraid to take risks, afraid to take chances, afraid they'll be embarrassed. We really should not be living all the time in the sympathetic nervous system. No, we should be living in the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the calm, being able to think things through. The bomb shelter, I must admit, maybe this is not appropriate, but it's actually been an amazing experience. And it's opened my eyes up to what goes on. In many ways, I feel strangely privileged to be here during this time, as horrific as it all is, of course. To be here with my family, to be here with the Jewish people as we go through this all together. They say that the best way to conquer fear is to allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to be able to express what you're going through, allow yourself to turn to others that you need help. It's very important to come together, to be present. Unfortunately, what most people do is they hide. They're so afraid that they hide away. They don't do anything, and then the fear compounds itself more and more. But we have to be able to express it. We have to be able to speak with a mentor or a guide. And probably most important, we need to speak with a friend or with a family member. Allow ourselves to feel that. And then by coming together, by having presence, that can do wonders to help us to calm down. Come together right now.